Today I'm going to talk you through my latest room makeover. We live in quite a small house and we realised we weren't using this room to our full potential. If you follow me on Instagram, you might recognise this room as our old master bedroom. It was. And with it being quite a small house, we realised we needed somewhere to eat, host, work from as well, and just be. So I created a pretty new dining room with a checkerboard feature wall, some hand-painted flowers, a pretty flower ceiling feature, and I'm going to talk you through how I did it. So here's how I painted the feature wall, but before we get into the painting fun, here's what you'll need. A ruler or tape measure, a pencil, some masking tape. I like to use bog tape for delicate surfaces so you don't damage your base coat, a spirit level, a paintbrush, some scissors, and of course your chosen paint colours. You'll need at least two, one for the base and one for the checkerboard rectangles. So first of all, you'll need to prep your wall. Because I started with a feature wall, I needed to sand it to get a smooth surface, plus we had so many cracks in this wall, so they all needed filling and sanding too. The prep's definitely the worst part, but possibly the most important step for getting that good finish. Then it's time to paint on your base colour. This is the lighter of the two colours in the checkerboard pattern. I used a brush to cut into the corners and where the wall meets the ceiling, and then rolled the rest with a paint roller. I'm a big fan of Harris tools, you always get a good finish with them. You want a nice even coverage, so take your time. I always listen to podcasts whilst I'm painting. And now for the fun part, planning out your checkerboard. I decided to go with rectangles instead of squares to give it a slightly different twist, and mine are 13 centimetres wide by 23 centimetres high. Now you'll need to mark out your checks with a ruler or tape measure and a spirit level. I lightly penciled in all the vertical and horizontal lines to make sure everything was even and straight, and just stood back just to make sure I was happy with how it was all looking. And then you'll need to masking tape off the sections that you're going to be painting with your second colour. This bit takes a bit of time, but it's worth it. Paint 2 coats of your second colour in the alternate rectangles. And then peel off the tape, and oh my goodness, that peel is so satisfying. And the last step's my favourite part, the floral touch. You could stop here if you just want the checkered wall, but I like to go that little bit extra, so I added some hand-painted flowers. I did a mix of outlined and filled in flowers using an off-white paint with a fine brush. They're dotted around the wall and just add a cute finishing touch to make the wall a bit different from the usual checkered walls and wallpapers you see out there. I found this cute display cabinet from Urban Outfitters. I really love the arch and it's perfect for displaying my ever-growing collection of mugs. I swapped out the handle for a cute little cherry handle I also found at Urban Outfitters, cos it's all in the details, right? The table and chairs are from Dunelm. I loved the twirly-whirly pedestal as soon as I saw it, and the scallop detail on the back of the chairs. I added a rug from Ruggable. I'm a big fan of their rugs because they're all machine washable. And I nearly forgot that I bought these cherry curtain tie backs which I found on Etsy. Finally, I created a hanging flower installation above the dining table. This was really easy. I bought some artificial flowers from Amazon and sewed them together with fishing wire. They're then secured to the ceiling using the small command strips. and the floating flower effect just adds a bit of whimsy to the room. I'm really happy with how this space turned out. It's cute and multifunctional as it's a space to dine and work from, and most importantly, it sparks joy. Let me know if you'd give something like this a go, and if you want to see more DIYs and cosy decorating tips, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Love you, bye!